So Drew McIntyre, we've kind of been talking about him recently because not exactly being thrilled with what they have planned for him to do at WrestleMania. And so I don't know. I keep looking in and like thinking about what else could he have been doing? What would have been better? Blah, blah, blah. And he, being the little troll that he is, continues to kind of fuel that. And then he says things and gets me excited about the idea of it not being Damian Priest, even though I know that's clearly what it is. And he did that again in a new interview where he kind of hinted at joining up with The Rock.
Oh, I didn't see this. What happened?
Yeah. So he said it all started with The Rock saying those positive words that you captured in 2018, re-signing last year, knowing where the company was going to go. The Rock gave me that sword. He's always been on my side. I got a chance to talk with him at Elimination Chamber, and there's a few things on the horizon. They're going to be pretty big once it becomes public.
Ooh.
So that intrigues me
Wow.
immediately simply because the idea of The Rock and Drew McIntyre doing something, I don't think that was ever on anyone's radar at any point in Drew McIntyre's career, if we're being honest, because obviously when he first joined WWE, The Rock had been long gone. He was already at that point where he was just
Really?
making random appearances. And I think really early in McIntyre's career was when The Rock came back to face Cena at Mania. So there was never any sort of potential crossover there. And since Drew, bulked up, got hairy, went on to TNA and like revitalized his career to the point of WWE begging him to come back, again, there's not really been any real crossover between them until we saw that picture and whatnot from last year where he was with Rock and Nick Khan and whatever for signing that new contract that contract extension. Now we have The
Mm-hmm.
Rock back. He has John Cena heel going against Cody Rhodes. McIntyre is now on SmackDown. People have speculated a lot recently about somebody else or more people joining this little, I don't know what you'd like, stable or whatever between The
They're
Rock and
stable.
Cena.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm curious if we're going to see Drew, because remember, we talked about this. We didn't really know what The Rock was going to do depending on what Cody's answer was, but we assumed Cody was going to say no and something was going to happen where he was going to wreak havoc on Cody. We just didn't think it was going to be Cena that did it. We talked about how it would be pretty cool to see Drew do it. So
Mm-hmm.
potentially getting that in a different way, I really don't want to get excited about it because Drew might just be trolling, and this could be something that's not going to happen for 6 months or something. But like, I want to see this though.
I do.
Even if
I
I don't
really
like
want
The
to
Rock,
see.
I want to see it for
And,
Drew.
I want to see this for Drew because it would add another layer to this dark side he
Mhm.
has. The pairing of The Rock and Drew McIntyre right now is nonsense. It is nonsense to the naked eye. But
Yeah.
when you dig deeper into the layers of their relationship and what you said, The Rock being a main reason that he resigned,
Mhm.
you also mentioned last week too, there was only one person that reached out to Drew McIntyre when he was
Mhm.
out.
Mhm.
Could that have been the final boss? So the opportunities are endless
And
for this to happen. Yeah.
and any sort of storyline and history with Drew and Cena, Drew and Cody, you know, Drew being a
Punk,
champion.
Rollins.
Yeah, so it's
That
like,
would that would even piss him off more. Like Punk, that would piss Punk and Rollins off more and eventually lead to an opportunity for one of them or both of them to just spit fire flames on the
well,
mic. So,
and it's one of those things too where McIntyre getting thrown into this, he could be the one that maybe dethrones Cody. And maybe, depending on how long Cena stays a bad guy, maybe eventually he, we assume that he will turn babyface again at some point, because in my opinion, there's just absolutely no way that he's going to stay a heel until he retires. That's why I also feel like it would probably be better for him to win 17 as a babyface so that people can be excited about it and not booing him, you know. But I think that if he won 17 from Drew, that's better than him winning 17 as a heel over Cody Rhodes. As impactful and as iconic as that moment would be, I don't know that that's what I want to see for Cena's 17. But a program between him and Drew after they were paired up, after they were trying to get Cena to get 17, and then we see actually The Rock starts like super mega, backing McIntyre. He ends up beating Cody. And then Cena's like, oh, wait, God, no, I'm buying my soul back. And then he goes against Drew. I don't know. I'm into it.
You're not gonna like this, but I wouldn't mind Cena winning at WrestleMania this year. I think it would be jaw dropping. Like that would be a moment.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like, okay, if I had to choose, I would say no. But if he wins against Cody wins 17 against Cody at Mania, am I going to sit there and cry about it? No, because he still wins 17. It's against a guy, Cody Rhodes, who's had the championship for a year. It's a huge notch on Cody's belt again, right? Because that's like 3 WrestleManias in a row, or 4 WrestleManias in a row where he had iconic moments wherein he never had a WrestleMania moment before that. So like it benefits them both. I just think that like from a fan perspective, it would be nice if I could like be somewhere, or like we could all be cheering for that moment instead of being like, yay, but like, oh, I hate you. Like, no, I just want to be yay Cena. I don't want to be like, Cena, yay, I'm so excited, but like, what, you know what I'm saying?